The sculpting texture is the function in the sculpt mode that allow you to bring the bitmap image from outside and adjust your model according to it. So let's see what are the sculpting texture and how you can use it. Okay, so let's see how can you apply the texture from the bitmap image into the Blender model. So now I have a normal sphere. In order to go to sculpt mode, let me add subdivision surface modifier, or multi-resolution should be better. And I apply subdivide. That should be enough, right? And then I go directly to the sculpt mode. I'm going to apply the sculpt mode on this. And in the sculpt mode, there are some tools that you can use in order to add texture. And for example, the tools that you can use is in the tools box, and if you scroll down, you will see one model that called texture. For this texture, we are going to add the objects of the texture here. Let me show you. So just add new. For example, I would like to add as the logo. I'm going to have ICT logo here. But after you add texture, there is nothing because you have only the object without the information about the texture itself. In order to edit or add information about this texture, please go to the property window on the right hand and go to the tab, the texture tab, which is look like a chest, the chest box, the chest table that. You will see that if you have multiple texture, all will appear here. What will happen is I will select the logo in order to adjust image. And I will just open the image. So now I have multiple. I will select ICT logo and just open image. You will see that the ICT logo will appear in both the texture and also the texture on the left hand side. Then let's apply it. There are multiple ways to apply. If you just use like this one is the inflate deflate, it should work. Not really. Okay, if I increase the radius, this one might not be the best. Let me select sculpt draw and I select the logo of ICT, and then I try to stamp on it. Not that clear. Let me go back to the object mode and increase the modifier level. Oh, okay, I see that is the size. Okay, so I increase the subcell level and I go back to the sculpt mode. And now we start seeing something. So the logo is on the side and it's something deeper like this. And that is the first way. So you can just use wheel plane to stamp on it. But actually there are multiple ways that you can stamp the texture onto your model. For example, we have stencil. This one is the mode that is the most accurate and you have full control because now you will see that you have the logo on it. But the idea is you can like zoom in and zoom out to find the location that you need. You can increase the size or decrease the size of the brush and you can stamp on it. After you stamp for a while, you will see that if you have higher resolution, this stamp should be clearer. And then you have tiles. Tide. Tide means you have the ICT logo that look like a tide in all over the place. It's not that clear, but yeah, that is the idea. So the tide is look like this one, where you have the tide of pictures and try to stamp on multiple locations. And that is the way that you can use. You can imagine like you can have a texture that is not just the logo, like the texture of the skin, the texture of the rocks, and you can stamp it on your model, or you can have a texture of the crack and just stamp it on. And that's it. And that is all about digital sculpting. Let's wrap it up together in the digital sculpting summary.